Hey, cool cats, welcome back to Pacific Beach Street.
Sam!
Koryn?
Mike!
Anyway.
Sam! That's so not kosher!
I'm gonna go check out and see if Jewish people are cooler than these guys. I wonder if Elvis was a Jew. What do Albert Einstein, Harrison Ford, Sandra Bullock and Jesus all have in common? They're all Jewish. But what do Jews believe in, and what does it mean to be a Jewish person in New Zealand? We're here at the Auckland Hebrew congregation to find out. Come on. We're here with Rabbi Jack. Shalom.
Shalom back. How are you?
Good, thank you. Thank you so much for having us here today in your beautiful synagogue.
Thank you.
Is this like a church?
It's not like a church. The service is rather different to that of a church. First of all, everything's in Hebrew. Men and women sit separately. It's basically we pray to one God. That's one of the basic differences between Judaism and other religions. Whereas Christianity has Jesus in it and Islam has Muhammad in it, we just have God in it.
You just go straight to the main guy.
Straight to God, main guy. It's like we say we have a direct line.
You said that the service was in Hebrew.
Right.
Why is that?
Hebrew is considered a holy language. The Bible was written in Hebrew. If you go to Italy or you go to France or you go to Hawaii, everybody's going to have the service exactly the same in Hebrew. So in that way, no matter where you go, you're at home.
Kind of a unification as well.
Yes, absolutely. Judaism is it's a very complicated religion, and there are many, many rules and regulations. Following all those rules and regulations makes somebody an observant Jew. Most people are only familiar with a few, the 10 Commandments. And if you look up there, you'll see that we have our 10 Commandments etched in Hebrew up there.
Do you have to abide by them?
You have to abide by them.
You do. I don't.
Thank God, right?
Yeah.
We'll say if you abide by the 10 big ones, that's good enough for now. But nobody abides by everything. It's an impossibility. But what we try to do is strive for perfection, and that's what life is all about. It's not necessarily reaching perfection, but it's realizing that our goal in life is to strive to be a better person.
Rabbi, I can see the children from the class have come in for prayer. Should we relocate?
Yes, let's just go next door.
Shalom, Yeladim. Rabbi, tell us about the rest of this building.
Okay, we're right now in the courtyard. There's a school here that goes from kindergarten to year 8. Most of the Jewish children from Auckland go there. We also have a special shop where you can buy kosher food.
And what does kosher mean?
Kosher means it's prepared according to Jewish tradition. In a few weeks' time is the Passover festival, and then we have to bring in special foods for Passover. You see, because Jews like to eat.
Just like islanders.
Yes, similar to that, you know. It's a sort of a similarity. It's a family unit, and it creates that family component of sitting down on a Friday night, and we call it a Shabbat meal.
Shabbat.
Shabbat is the Sabbath in English. In my house on the Sabbath, we don't turn on lights, and we don't turn on ovens, and we don't watch TV, and we don't go on the computer, we don't answer phones, we don't drive in a car. We don't do anything other than relax and spend time with our family.
Rabbi, what are some of the rituals involved in Judaism?
We have a lot of rituals. We're full of rituals. The best known one would be a bar mitzvah, when a boy turns 13 and a girl turns 12. The Jewish wedding under what we call a chuppah canopy. We also have, during prayer, we put on a prayer shawl, and we also have what we call tefillin. Tefillin are those leather straps that are bound around the person, and all of those rituals are rituals that are uniquely Jewish and date back for thousands of years, found in the Bible, and are a way of, like any other ritual, connecting you to your heritage.
Well, thank you so much, Rabbi Jack, for giving your time to us today.
A pleasure.
We're going to go and meet 2 young Jewish people to see what their faith means to them. We're going to catch up with my 2 friends, David and Tilly, in the only kosher food place in Auckland. And I'm so happy, because it's an ice cream store. Come on. How would would you describe Judaism? Is it a race or religion? Like, I would say I'm Samoan Māori. What would you say?
I would say that I'm Jewish, that is my race.
I'd probably go with Jewish New Zealander, just because I closely align myself with both being a Kiwi and being Jewish. It's sort of two parts that make up what I am.
And being a Jewish person in New Zealand, are there any rules?
Lots of rules. There's quite an interesting one about, in religious circles, men and women don't touch after the age of bar and bat mitzvah, which is about 13.
Really?
Yes, until they're married.
Oh my gosh, but I was hugging the rabbi.
That's all right. There's a more important concept that you're not to embarrass anyone.
So that's why he didn't say anything. Now, what would you guys want the rest of New Zealand to know about what it means to be a Jewish person in New Zealand?
I would just say that we're no different to anyone else.
Judaism, Christianity, Islam, we all believe in the same God. It's just a different way of looking at it.
Absolutely. Well, thank you guys so much for sharing a couple of ice creams with me today. I've learned heaps and I've had a great time. So, see you guys back at the house. Shalom.
Shalom.
It's pajama party time! I mean, prize time!
That's right, this week we have a Pacific Beach Street hoodie for you to win.
And these two are Lena CDs.
All you have to do is log on to the website below.
And answer this simple question. What instrument does Elena play?
Pillow fight!